Buenos días, team. Lamento el último video, así que les daré una extra esta semana. Si estoy aprendiendo a hablar español, estoy muy bueno. Okay? I'm a little Spanish diva. I'm a little Spanish queen. I'll be up in this bitch learning the languages. Okay, team. Quick before we get into today's video, which is how to be confident, especially when you look as taupe as me, and I bet you're looking at me like, damn, bitch, where do you find the confidence looking like that? And I'm gonna say, well, it's like alcohol's anonymous, you know? Like it's kind of like a sort of little step-by-step program. And I'm a teach y'all through it, I'm a coach y'all through it. But first, book update. I know on my last video, I was talking about how I was reading A Thousand Splendid Summers or A Thousand Splendid Suns or some shit like that. Like, it was good at first, but I'm just like, bitch, this book, is really bugging me. It is really bugging me. So I said, this little harami can go back on the shelf. This little harami can go back on the shelf. So for Christmas, I ended up getting a book series of The Court of Thorns and shit like that, by Sarah J. Maas. I think that's how you say it. Well, I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna read through the whole entire series. So, believe it or not, I am reading through the first book, as you can see. Already like just past quarter way, nearly halfway through. So when I've read this, I will probably do a video on it either. Okay. Let's get into the video. If you see me looking down, I have got notes because I've had to note this video out for you bitches because a diva is insecure. A diva is not confident and a diva needs help. And as a fellow diva, I am willing to put in that help, okay? So, first of all, you know, how to be confident is it's easier said than done, mama. It's easier said than done, you know, like insecurities, mama, insecurities behind you. So I do want to say before we get into this whole like how to be confident sort of process, I think what is really bad for people right now, especially my age group and my audience, for example, is these videos that push an unhealthy dynamic or sort of like a trend on like glowing up. And it's like it's hard to explain, but I feel like wherever I am on TikTok and I'm scrolling, I will always have them videos pop up where it's like how to be confident, how to glow up, how to get all the men in the room to look at you. And it's like, okay, this is how you do your makeup. Okay, this is what you've got to do. This is what you've got to wear. I think this whole concept that society is pushing onto not just men, but mainly women is so toxic and it's unhealthy. And it's quite unsafe and you know it's putting people through a lot of shit. I just do want to like disclaimer here, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on for me to look this toe up today, but trust, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, okay? So, and trust me, I've been through it all, okay? I've been through it all. I've hated myself, I've hated my body. Like, bitch, I had an eating disorder. Like, I spent years working on my body to get nowhere because obviously I had Crohn's disease. But trust me, I have been there. I have been at that moment in my life where I was like, I'm never going to post. I'm never going to put things online. I self isolated 24/7. I refuse to look at myself in mirrors. I mean, I was in year 11, which for my American viewers, that's like at the age of 15. And I was like, I would refuse to look in the screen of a computer that was dark because I didn't want to see my reflection. Now, here's the gag. I struggled with all of that and my mind went blank. My mind went blank. like, trust, I've been through it all. So, like, I know what I'm talking about. But I'm just really getting sick of seeing all these videos where it's just pushing this unhealthy, toxic sort of way to find the confidence. Listen, I'm gonna be real. We already have established this. I'm gonna be real as fuck all up on this horse. So, what I'm saying today, it's probably gonna come across as very harsh, but just know what I'm doing, it's in your best interest to listen. Okay? So, where the fuck is we? Yes. Right. I still struggle with confidence today. Okay? I am medicated for my anxiety and depression, which is supposed to help, but I still struggle with depression. I still struggle with confidence, and it's very hard to find the confidence and to just go outside and be like, I'm confident. Like, this whole sort of concept of faking it till you make it never works. It never has worked. It's a load of bullshit. Like, do not listen to them bitches that be trying to run up all up in your shit with barbecue sauce on their titties, saying that, like, that's how it is, because, baby girl, it is not. Okay? Uh, Hold on. Um, so, what I want to say is, I am sick of that. For example, I am sick of the men that be stood on stage going, just do it! Get off your fucking ass and do it! Like, no, bitch, because here's the tea, okay? I'm an introvert. As well as that, I'm a self isolator. Okay, I like to isolate myself. When I go out and I hang out with people, I get overstimulated. I'm extremely insecure. It doesn't always come across like that, but like in the moments when I am out and I am walking down the street, for example, every car that passes me, I'm overthinking it. I'm like, are they staring at me? Like, am I ugly? Like, is my hair a mess? Which, like, yes. Am I walking weird? Like, do I look like toe the fuck up? Like, I am constantly worried about my looks. I'm constantly worried about my body. I'm constantly acting insecure. And now this this whole ordeal of sort of being insecure, being not confident, it's I know you don't say it as when you're out there and you're obviously like freaking the fuck out. You don't say it as like people are being like, oh my god, is he okay? Like, she okay? Are they okay? Like, have they got problems? But like, trust and believe people can like people notice it and people say it. If I'm in the shop and I'm talking to a shopkeeper and there's people in the line behind me, I'm dropping like the money, I'm dropping my wallet, like I'm shaking, like I'm sweating, I'm like stumbling over my words. And for so long now, I've struggled with my confidence. I've struggled to maintain a sort of healthy relationship with myself, and it really does affect my life. But it sort of gets to a point in your life where you kind of just look in the mirror and you're like, you know what? I am sick of living this way. This is not me. Because here's the thing. I was that insecure that I didn't post anything, for example. Every time I wanted to post something, I'd say, okay, wait until I glow up. Okay, wait until I, get this fixed. Wait until I get surgery. Wait until I get my perfect body. And I was constantly putting all this pressure on myself and being like, wait. And I was putting it off. I'm 20 in 4 months. Okay, and for so long I have put off so many things I wanted to do in life, and I've self-isolated and I've been self-sabotaging because I was insecure, because I was not confident, because I was scared of what other people were going to say about me. I think it's the same for everyone, and anybody that says they don't suffer with confidence issues is a total fucking bullshitter, or you had the perfect life growing up, because trust and believe the people that have perfect childhoods and grow up to be perfect people and are extremely good looking, they are the people that are out here going, how to glow up, how to get all the boys in the room to look at you like that's not what life's about, sis. Like, I cannot preach this enough. I am 19 years old and I can sit here and say the same thing that y'all be like, oh my god, like my granddad said that and that's cringe, but like it's true. Like, the world does not revolve around men. The world does not revolve around women. Like, y'all have got some serious daddy issues and mommy issues up in this bitch, okay? I've got serious daddy issues, but even I have the I don't lack the self discipline to be like, okay, I don't need to be, a little freaky out in the streeties. Like, okay, if you want to be a little freak, a little nasty, and get all up in the sheets with some man or some woman, or like, that is totally fine. Live your life the way you want to. But when you're out here struggling with your confidence, that is one of the things that is like hugely having a huge impact on your state of being insecure. Is like the whole hookup culture, constantly hooking up with other people. That's really gonna fuck with your mental health. That's really gonna fuck with your confidence. I mean, for me, I was like, after my little fling that I had in January, I was like, 2025 needs to be my year, personal growth. I'm gonna, trust myself and start working on myself. Here I am, working on myself. I'm sat here right now telling y'all how to find the confidence, okay? Listen, a year ago today, would not be doing this, would not be posting, okay? Bitch, didn't even post on Instagram. Constantly listening to sad songs, constantly watching sad things, constantly isolating, constantly self sabotaging, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all how to fix it. Okay, Diva? I'm gonna tell yourself how to fix it, okay? First of all, uh, you need to force yourself to be loud, okay? You are a force that should be reckoned, okay? When I go outside, bitch, trust and believe, part of me is insecure, and it's kind of like a sort of Teen Wolf type of situation, like a full moon. Like, bitch, best believe if I let the insecurities take over, they will, no problem, take over. It's all about taking it into your own hands, and it's not necessarily faking it till you make it. It's more of a situation or a concept of, when you go outside, you have two options. You can either give in to these insecurities and get nowhere, or you can just say to yourself, like, I am confident. I know it sounds so easy to do, and it sounds like I'm just spouting bullshit, but trust and believe this is the most effective method that I've personally reaped the benefits from. When I go outside, like, I purposely have to put my head up. Okay, fair enough. After a few cars have passed by, I might find myself put my head back down. But you know what? I lift the head back up. Why? Because here's a little secret. Here's a little secret that most of y'all don't know. Every single person out there either doesn't look at you, doesn't give a shit, or probably finds you attractive. Anyone that is in the public that is walking past you, if you are not attractive to them, they are not gonna look at you. If you find somebody looking at you, if you just find any person looking at you, it's probably because they're attracted to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Because there is so many types out there. Like, not, girl, don't even fucking get me started on that shit. Fucking, cause like, I want to talk about that, but like, that's gonna derail me from that. So shush, 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 shush. Okay, shush. When I go outside, head up, shoulders back. If you don't believe that's gonna give you some confidence, then you're fucking stupid. Okay, just doing that whole thing of pushing the shoulders back, head up, that is gonna give you some bomb ass confidence, bitch. Because it's more of like a sort of posture thing. If I'm out here fixing my posture and being like, bitch, best believe I'm finding the confidence. One time I sat down and I'm in this club and I'm having a couple of sneaky drinks, and I sat with this group of girls that I've never ever spoke to in my life. I didn't know any of them, and they were like, they didn't want to dance, they didn't want to do anything too crazy, and I was like, bitch, watch this. Bitch, I got up and danced, okay? I danced my fucking ass off. I shook what my mama gave me, okay? I sat back down and I said to them, and I'm gonna repeat you word for word what I said. I said, it does not matter. Nothing matters. Like, wake up, this is the real world, okay? Girl, I'm about to fucking pop off. I feel my head about to explode. Like, ooh, holy shit, Lord, give me strength. Woo. Okay, so I was saying to them, like, for example, men, we are so, like, the gay community and women, we are so fixated on what men think, on how men will react, on whether or not we think excuse me, this man, this boy is gonna like us, is gonna, are we gonna be embarrassed? Are they gonna look at me and be like, okay, what a freak, what a weirdo, like, ugly, blah, blah. And damn, Jesus Christ, I am so sorry, y'all, like, woo, Lord. And I was like, girl, like, that shit is fucking bullshit. Like, it does not matter. It took so much in me to post things online and to find this sort of self girl, I can't find the word, but you know what I mean. It took so much in me to find the strength to be able to be like, I don't care what they think. I don't care if they think this. I don't care what they say. Like, I'ma do me. Like, right now, I'm posting. I'm getting a couple of views. I'm getting a couple of subscribers. And it's nothing too serious, you know? I'm loving what I'm doing. It's a hobby. I get to sit here and connect with people, share my experiences. And, you know, once upon a time I wouldn't have done that, but you are the same. If you have clicked on this video, you probably have serious issues with your insecurities, with your confidence, and that is okay. You do not need to look like Kylie Jenner to be able to strut your shit. You do not need to look like fucking Kendrick Lamar or something to be able to walk around and, you know, flirt with people, or to, you know, tell someone you're attracted to them, or to literally go out and just socialize. I know it's easier said than done and it takes so much, but you know, it is really, when it all comes down, when it's all said and done, it's not that hard. Here's an idea. How about you experiment with outfits? Trust and believe, when I was at my most insecure moment, I was wearing everything that was sort of sociably acceptable at the time. Like, for a boy of my age at the time, it was like trackies, 97s, you know, t-shirts, hoodies, like, you know, real romance style type chavs shit. Like, and I was like, girl, enough. So I vowed that, like, I would never wear tracksuit bottoms, for example, out of the house ever again. Trust and believe I never have, because although they are comfortable for me to wear and I do wear them in the house, they aren't they aren't comfortable for me outside. I don't like how I feel in them. So I was like, okay, let me experiment with outfits. Yes, I've got my Converse hoodie on today, but I've got my ripped lettered baggy oversized jeans on because they're tea. Okay? I'm walking out in jumpers that have got huge fucking eyes on, or like crazy Mothman creatures, and it's like ripped around the neck and ripped on the sleeve, and it's like tea, bitch. Like, make a statement. If you want confidence, trust and believe. Here's a step-by-step program for you, girlie. Okay? Put on a bum-ass outfit. Okay? Experiment. Okay? Go outside, shoulders back, head up, feel yourself. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't look good, nobody is looking at you. Nobody cares. If people are looking at you, it's clearly because they're attracted to you. I still go out and I suffer with that whole, like, trying to find the confidence to be able to walk around and socialize, etc. But you have to keep telling yourself that nobody cares, because genuinely nobody gives a fuck. Everybody is so overwhelmed with their own issues. As one person, you watching this, you've probably got your own issues that take over your life daily. I've got my own issues that I deal with on the day, bitch, best believe, okay? But every single person in this world also has problems. And it's so hard. I don't know why it's so hard for people to grasp the reality of the situation, of understanding that everybody is so caught up in their own things, or overwhelmed with their own things, that, like, they don't have time and they don't care about you, and they, like, you know what I mean? Girl, you get me. Like, I understand the whole thing of, like, kids making fun of other kids, but that's what you do for attention. Like, that's what they do to sound cool in front of their friends. Apart from that, tell me, unless you've come across the rare Karen out in the wild, that you've went outside and somebody's been like, oh my god, look at her, she looks like a mess. Oh, look at him, he's like, what a freak. Girl, no, nobody. Unless you're starting shit. There is the rare Karens, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. Okay, be loud, make a statement. Okay, test with different colors, you know, go crazy with your jewelry. I don't know, paint some fucking animal across your eyes, because nobody gives a fuck. 9 times out of 10, if somebody walks past me and they don't look like an absolute diva, bitch, I don't even fucking register them in my mind. They are just a fucking NPC, you know? But if a bitch walk past me and she's got knee-high boots on, you best believe I'm dropping to the floor. Or I will say out loud, if I'm with somebody, I'll be like, oh my god, what a diva. Outfit is bomb. For them to hear, because, it gives people the confidence. But you have to sort of learn that, like, it is true. Nobody cares. Nobody is looking at you, diva, unless they are attracted to you. I think another thing that helped me get over this sort of insecurities and finding the confidence is the daily affirmations. I use daily affirmations and I have to tell myself things repeatedly because, I'm very OCD. So if I'm constantly doing something every day, it becomes a habit, it becomes what I'm used to. And I think daily affirmations, they really do work. Now, it's not a case of it's magic, summon the spirits, like it's more to be like, girl, diva, no. Right. You're crazy. It's more of like a science thing. If you constantly tell yourself every day that, your one side of your body is sort of bigger than the other side and it's all uneven, bitch, you're gonna say that when you look in the mirror. If you tell yourself every single day you're beautiful or you've got the confidence or you're this or you're that, like, girl, it works. Manifest, okay? Manifest. One thing people always get wrong with manifesting though is that they're like, okay, I'm gonna manifest this, boom, let me just sit and manifest it. Uh, Wrong. Okay? Wrong. That's not how it works. You write that bitch down. You write it down and then you take action. If you want the perfect body, what are you going to do? Just sit there and write down, I want the perfect body 9 times a day and expect it to work? Girl, some things require action, okay? Girlie, you need to get to that gym if you want the perfect body. If you don't have the confidence, you lack the confidence to go to the gym, guess what, bitch? Yeah, I also didn't have the confidence to go to the gym. You know what I did? I exercised in my own home. Because I'm a skinny little twink. I like to keep it real tight. So I did home workouts. Bitch, the amount of workouts that are online that you can get to do at home is crazy. It's unbelievable. It takes nothing. If you lack the confidence, don't want to go to the gym, okay, do it at home. If you want the perfect body, work on it because guess what? You're not going to get it unless you take action. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to help you. The only person that can help you is you. The only person that can make change towards you is you. Because 9 times out of 10, people, like I said, are too wrapped up in their own things. They have their own shit going on. The most they can do is chuck you a compliment, which T bitch, love. Love a little commie moment, where people are like, okay, diva, like, you slay. Like, thank you, what about bitch? Like, yes, T. But somebody can't come up to you and literally go click the fingers, abracadabra, Lady Gaga, like boots the house down, rich bitch, like you got the perfect body. Girl, that is fucking a load of shit. That's not how it works. Okay, you have to put the work in. So be loud, be creative, test with different styles, go outside, sort of force it on. And it's not a faking it till you make it scenario. It's forcing yourself to have the discipline to put your head up, shoulders back, and strut your shit. Okay, working out gives you the confidence. 2 weeks of working out, bitch, and there's a little bit more confidence because you're working on your body. You know the goal you're going towards. Okay, you're burning all of these calories and the dopamine hit. Like, girl, it is sensational. Okay, and I get the whole thing of like the bed rotting situation, girl. I am the same. If I could bed rot today, I would have done it. If I went to bed rot yesterday, I would have done it. You know what gets me out of bed? Self-discipline. Something most bitches lack, and that's okay. But you have to find it in yourself to say, as much as I don't want to do this right now, as much as I don't have the energy or the mental capacity to do that, girl, you've got to fucking do it. You have to force yourself. You've got to rip yourself out of this bed. It's okay to, sit about and cry about it for a little, a bed rot for a little, but at some point you have to say it to yourself, like, enough is enough. You have to look in that mirror and say, I am sick of living this way. If you are sick of how you are living, if you are sick of your body, if you are sick of the way you look, or, your mental state, bitch, diva, only you can fix it. Only you can change that shit. I know it's definitely easier said than done, but trust and believe I have dealt with my own personal share of mental struggles, of, the lack of confidence, and it seems like it comes easy to people. And for a lot of people, you know what? It does come easy. But for a lot of people, it is one of the biggest challenges in life. And I'm still facing some of them challenges today. But the one thing that I have to keep reminding myself is that I am not going to get anywhere in life. I am not going to, be the person I aspire to be if I can't put in the work. I cannot be in a relationship if I'm not willing to love myself first. I think, this whole concept of, you need to love yourself first before somebody else loves you, that is bullshit. And I think everybody should have somebody to love, because, a lot of relationships you get in, the relationship helps you to love yourself. But for some people, the insecurities run that deep that that's not enough. For me, I'm scared of commitment, but most of all, I hate relationships. I hate the whole hookup culture because it's so bad for my mental health. I'm constantly thinking, like, why would someone like you go out with someone like me? Why would you be attracted to me? How do you find my body sensational? Like, how am I pleasing you? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I understand how fucked up that is for a lot of people, and how much it affects you and it affects your confidence. And if you're working on yourself and that happens, girl, I know it knocks you back so far. Trust me, I have been there. So all I can say is that, like, if your insecurities run that deeply, you know, you have to learn to love yourself. And it's like I said, it's not a concept of listening to these dumb bitches online telling you how to glow up or telling you to just do it, like Nike quoting bitch. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Okay? It's more of a self discipline. Get off your ass. Okay? I know it's hard to get out of bed. I know it's hard to not self isolate and self sabotage, or I know that it's hard overcoming this sort of feeling of like not eating or overeating, and it is very, 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 very hard. But as soon as you say to yourself, I'm sick of living this way, I'm ready to make change, start today, bitch. Don't start tomorrow, because tomorrow you'll say you'll do it the day after. The day after you'll say you'll do it the day after that. And then it becomes a pattern. Okay, it becomes a hyperfixation. You don't do it, you get even worse mentally, and it's just this whole entire cycle repeating itself again, again, and again. You have to say to yourself today, let me make this change. Let me take my life back into my own hands and take my power back. Let me fix my fucking shit, girl. Get the fuck up, bitch. Even if you have to literally peel yourself out of bed, get up. Okay, start easy, 10-minute workout a day. Okay, experiment with some new colors, blah blah blah. It does not fucking matter. Whatever you want, you can get it. Especially confidence. It takes nothing. Okay, I know it's gonna be embarrassing to you. I know it's socially awkward. I know it's like your body goes into freak mode. But here's the secret. To be uncomfortable is to be making change. If you are constantly comfortable, your life is not improving. If you were put in uncomfortable positions where you're uncomfortable walking with your head up, bitch, guess what? You made that change. As long as each day you put 1% in, over time, girl, be real. Be real. You don't have to start off by putting 100% in a day. 1% would do. I started off with doing 1% of my Spanish lessons. I'm doing really good at that. I've just started putting 1% in a day of learning Morse code. Guess what? I'm going to master that in a few months. You've also got to have that, like, sort of mental clarity of sort of, like, believing that you can do it, because you genuinely fucking can. Like, it's not a case of some people are lucky, some people aren't. It's just some people, you know, struggle a little more than other people, and that's okay. But like I said, self discipline, 1% a day, it'll do. it'll do. Because guess what? After 2 months, you see the difference. And it's not just about working out, because you don't need to be like Tana Mojo thin to be able to be socially accepted. I think that whole concept in itself is fucked up. If you are not happy with your body, then you need to make change. If not, you can learn to love yourself. Okay, I am not everybody's cup of tea, girl. Trust and believe. Okay, I'm looking in this viewfinder and I'm like, girl, you are one messed up, raggedy ass bitch. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, I still love myself. At the end of the day, I still find my eyes cute. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna post this video. I'm still gonna walk outside and I'm gonna put my head up and walk with my shoulders back, even though it's uncomfortable. I'm still gonna do it. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna do these things, because no matter what, the only person that can make the change is me. The only way I can move forward in life is by becoming more uncomfortable and uncomfortable and uncomfortable. The longer I sit in comfortable spaces, in a comfortable environment, the longer it's going to take to get to where I want to be, if not get there at all. So, there was only this whole, like, thing of, like, you have to be doing this, you have to be doing that, like, you have to hunt for the perfect gummies, the perfect vitamins, or the perfect makeup to make yourself look pretty. Just, girl, be you. It is not that hard. Sit with yourself a moment, sort of realize who you are, what you like to do, how you like to speak and act. If you want to flail your arms about, girl, be it, do it, have it. Girl, be yourself. Diva, be yourself. It's not that fucking hard. Okay? Be yourself, because at the end of the day, there is always going to be people who hate you, and there's always going to be people that are going to love you, find you attractive, find you interesting, entertainment. Like, it's simple as that. You cannot walk around this world and expect everybody to like you, everybody to look at you and be like, diva, beautiful, like all this shit. Like, no, girl, that's not how it works. I'm sorry, but it's not. And as soon as you come to conclusions with that, as soon as you come to realization with that, sorry, it'll be much easier. As soon as you putting in the work to work on your self-image and sort of help yourself become happy with yourself, the easier it'll be. I am at a place right now where, I'm not totally happy with how I look, but that's okay, because I have made more progress from last year up to here. So I'm happy with that. Okay? I do not have my perfect body yet, but I have been working towards it. And I'm seeing the improvement in my body. And although part of me says it's not enough, but I want to be this instantly, that's not how it works, girl. It's not how it works, girlie. It takes time. So, with that said and done, I think I repeated a lot of stuff in that video. I feel like I repeated a lot of points. So I apologize for that. But like I said, girls, like, be yourself, find out who you are, find out what you like, experiment. Like, if you're not happy with your body, work on it. If you are semi-happy with your body and think you could come to terms with loving it, because I've said to myself, like, you know what, I'm not fully happy with my body, I can come to terms with loving it though. And I think that's the better option, to be honest, because even just being like, you know what, I'ma do this, it's kind of like a lot of pressure, girl, So one step at a time, 1% a day, experiment, be loud, and be yourself. I know it's so cheesy to say that, but it's the truth, diva, because that's what I be doing out here. And I'm pretty satisfied with how things are going right now. Okay, so I hope you like this little extra video. I don't know if this is going to become a thing of doing maybe 2 videos a week. I'm not quite too sure yet. However, this Sunday for this video, if I'm not going over Court of Thorns and Roses after I've read it, it'll be some crazy shit as per usual. We know what I'm like, girl. But apart from that, I do want to apologize for the last video because she was all over the place. And, enjoy. And like I said, girl, 1% a day. 1% a day. I'm also not going to edit this. Y'all are getting the raw footage because when I tried to edit last week's video, girl, I can't even. Ooh, it was traumatic to say the least, okay? So y'all are just gonna get the raw footage. I love you all so much, and thank you again for coming back and watching my videos. I also realized that I didn't introduce myself at the beginning. So if you are new to this video, um, I am Apollo Smith. If you're not new, well, it was good to have you, a bitch, and I'm glad you came back, Diva. But, you know, stick around because, we kind of crazy on this channel. Like, we like, like all that type shit. Like, okay, Nikki moment. No, but that ass, like, some videos will be like, like this, just me chatting with you guys, confidence, and, figuring out who I am. Some videos might be me going diving deep into law because, I'm OCD in hyperfixations and I need to get it out. And some videos, might be of me talking about how we're going to create an ICE organization, but not for immigrants, for straight men instead. Go check out the other videos. If not, stick around, Eva. Stick around, and I will see you in the next video. Apollo out. Mwah!